Okay guys, Mike here from Panther Hollow Sporting Optics. Today we got a little scope showdown. Up first we have the Arken SH4 Gen 2. Then we have the Helix, Element Helix. Then we have the Arken EP4. Then we have, you guys seen this a lot on my channel, the Element Titan 525 by 56. Then we got the Aries ETR by Athlon. And then we're going to have the Nexus by Element. And then the Tract Torics. Be the Razor Gen 2 by Vortex. This is a 4.5 to 27. We're going to be comparing these scopes at 100 yards for clarity. I have some stickers downrange for color and contrast, and these scopes are separated by price. So basically $450 for the Arken, $480 for the Helix, $600 for the EP4, $800 for the Titan, $1,200 for the Aries ETR. You can get them from around $1,100 to $1,200. It depends on who has them. The Nexus is $1,500. Tract Torics is basically $1,700. Then we have this guy, which is over $2,000. So we're going to see how they all compare head to head. If the video gets too long, I will cut it up in 2 separate segments. Here we go. Okay guys, this is about as good as I can get the SH4 Gen 2. It is zoomed all the way to 24 power. I want to focus a little bit here, see if it makes it any better for the video. You can see some blue around the edge of that paper, or I can through my viewer anyways. Can you read what that says? Can you read those stickers? Again, this is the Arken SH4 Gen 2. Okay guys, this is the Arken EP4. Arken EP4. I know with my eye, I can definitely start to read some of that stuff down there. I'm hoping the video picks it up as well. Just the clarity, just the focus just a little bit, or the parallax I'm sorry. That's about as good as I can get it. Again, I'm sorry for the shakiness. I'm having to hold the camera and video here. I hope that you kind of see the difference there as you move up in price, you move up in glass, you move up in quality. I could start reading the letters through this scope. Again, this is the Arken EP4. Okay guys, this is the Element Titan 5 to 25 by 50. As you can see, we're going up in price and we're going up in quality. I think this is a bit better than the EP4 we just looked at, but again, you guys can be the judge of that. This is the Element Titan 5 to 25 by 50. Mess with the focus there, or the parallax there a little bit. Okay guys, this is the Athlon Aries ETR. This is the 4.5 to 30 by 34 millimeter tube, 56 objective. And so far, this is the clearest scope that I have looked through with my eye. Now, I'm not sure what the camera's catching there. Trying to get it in there the best I can. Can you guys read that? I was able to read several things on those stickers through this scope. Okay, so this is a $1,100 to $1,200 scope, so we've jumped up drastically from $450 to we're at the $1,100 to $1,200 mark right now. By far, this scope is the clearest. We have 3 more to go, and we go up in prices. Okay, guys, this is the Element Nexus. This is at 20 power. Again, I apologize for the shakiness from having to hold the camera here. It is mounted on a gun. As you can see there, I know this sucks and I'm sorry. They're pretty close. So I'll just show you this. This is the Nexus. That's on a coyote setup. Anyways, long story short, that scope is $1,500. The last one we looked at was between that 11 and 12 mark. I'm gonna call it for the Athlon on that one. I'm just using the Element Titan here as a backdrop. Earlier we went over the little scope showdown, and to be honest with you, the winner of this is the Athlon Aries ETR 4.5 to 30 by 50. Why is this guy the winner? This guy is the winner because for the money, it represented itself as the clearest for the money. Okay? Does that mean it was clearer than the Tract? No. In the Tract, we're virtually identical. Was it clearer than the Vortex Razor? It was maybe a little bit, but very, very little. Very, very little could be seen in the difference between the two. Now, some of the videos and stuff that I have on here were a little shaky and whatnot, and I apologize for that. I'm new to this, trying to get better at it. But long story short, we compared all of those scopes, and for the money, the Athlon Aries ETR, in my mind, is the best buy for the money. Clarity-wise, function-wise, everything. Now, it won't win any beauty contests because there's really the way it looks. It looks like any other scope of its style and build. 34 millimeter, 56 millimeter AO. The turrets are nice on it. Here the guy is right here. The turrets are nice. They feel nice. They sound nice. It's got 110 MOA of elevation in it. That's quite a bit more than the Titan. Would I save my money and buy this over the Titan? Yes, I would. Just simply because I shoot a lot of long range. I want to get out to a mile. So this, I have to do a lot of holdovers to get out to a mile. This one, I wouldn't have to do that as much. So would I save another $300 or $400 to buy this versus this? Yes, I would. Definitely, after spending some time with this today, I would buy this scope over this scope. Now, we also had the Arken SH4 Gen 2 in there. And the Arken, you know, it was okay. It didn't do as good as I thought it would. It and the Helix, I'd say it's a little bit better than the Helix, just simply because it's a 34 mil tube. Would I buy this scope over the Helix? Yes, I would. I would buy this scope all day over the Helix, simply because it has more features for the money. That's just how that's it, plain and simple. This is glass-wise, it and the Helix are very, very close. This does have illumination. The Helix does not have illumination. I like the turrets better on this than I do the Helix. Not trying to put down the Helix, just telling the truth. It's that simple. I would buy this over the Helix. So that poses another question. Would I buy this over the EP4? The EP4 was clear. It shows that in the video. I would say the EP4, it has better glass. I don't know if it's the same or not, but as far as viewing through the scopes, through the camera, the EP4 was clear. I know they use two different types of glass, one Chinese, one Japanese. so on and so forth. I like to get the scopes in my hand and then make that judgment call, because I'm telling you straight up that the Athlon ETR is a great scope. The Aries ETR. So would I buy the Aries ETR over the Tract? No, I'm not going to sell my Tract. I like my Tract. I'm going to keep it. It has a place here. I wish I would have been more educated before I bought the Tract. I'll tell you that, because I really like this scope. The Tract has that cool factor. I mean, every time I go to the range, people ask me about the Tract. They ask me, is that a Tract? But I think you're really missing out on this guy. This thing's been around for a while. I've just recently become an Athlon dealer, and I've started messing with these scopes more and more. And I'm telling you guys, they got it right with the Aries ETR, 4.5 to 30 by 56. So that's my opinion on that. Am I gonna quit selling the Titans and quit selling the Elements? No. The Elements have their place. They are still a budget scope. I mean, you know, for another $300, you could get the Athlon, but there's some people that aren't going to spend that much money. There's not a huge difference clarity-wise between this and the Athlon. Where this gets hurt is the elevation for the XLR guys. Now, you can get mounts that give you elevation, that you dial in elevation on the mount rather than the scope. So some people prefer to do that. For me, I like the scope to have a lot of adjustment in it. So this scope is still living on this rifle at this point in time. I haven't not yet shot this at a match. We plan to shoot it at a mile here pretty quickly. But the next scope to go on this will be the Aries ETR. And let's not forget about the Howa build. It's coming along really good. There's the Howa build. This is the Howa 1500 action. We haven't got the barrel in. We did get the EGW rail in for it, the 40 MOA rail. So this is going to be a pretty awesome deal. We're going to be running the same barrel with the same projectile, same length barrel, same projectile, everything. Only thing difference is one's a Howa action and one's going to be a Remington action. We're going to compare accuracy. So this is upcoming. This is going really well. Like I said, the winner of today's event, if you want to call it that, is the Athlon Aries ETR. Based on price and clarity, the mix of the two. Functionality, price, and clarity. Some of the Element Nexus guys are going to say, well, was it clearer than the Nexus? Well, it's a 30 power scope, so it had more magnification, and I was able to read more through the Athlon than I was the Nexus. Not that the Nexus wasn't as clear at 20 power as the Athlon. The Athlon, they were almost identical. So would I pick the Athlon over the Nexus? Yes, I would. I would pick the Athlon over the Nexus simply because of what I do, my hobby, and that's long range and XLR, extended long range. So there you have it, guys. This is Mike from Panther Hollow Sporting Optics. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I appreciate all of my new viewers, and I look forward to the Howa build and some more scope reviews. If you guys have any questions about the scope review, drop me a message and we'll go from there. You guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.